Yeah,
Long time.
I'll be glad to add it, but I'm stuck on my R is realistic, so relevant and realistic, and I have to actually consider whether it's realistic or not.
If
And
you
it
find
never-
a way between now and then we'll amend our goals.
I'll do some research how to make it more realistic.
Sounds good.
It still would be, it's number one on my priorities, but I don't think it's never makes the cut.
All right, so then here's the task. Everybody identify 8. Sound good?
Can we get an update?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Uh,
Sorry.
I'll send this to you.
I'll print it to the right one.
I can this to the one on printed.
Too hard to squint.
Yeah.
I think the font is still the same size.
It's easier for me to read it in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get into the issue like you increase the iPhone text size and nothing fits on the screen.
Do you wanna wrap those one cells that run on?
Yeah, I'll send that.
I'm still at 2015. On my vision tested.
Oh, really?
2015.
Last time I had mine tested, it was good, but it's definitely deteriorated
Mine
since then.
gets, I get tired.
Yeah, that's definitely a big issue for me. 'Cause I could read that at the beginning of a 4-hour night, not at the end.
You know, I was in Miami yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. And
Florida?
Yeah. So this, like, coming back.
That's rough.
Yeah.
What?
I said Miami, Minnesota, just a little south.
Yeah, I guess you don't really brag about going to like Miami,
Well,
Ohio.
South
My,
of
I
Atlanta,
think
Minnesota.
my daughter is at Miami of Ohio.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So I've made more trips to Miami of Ohio than
forgot about it.
That's funny.
I feel like I can talk about non sequiturs because we're waiting for the printout.
Absolutely.
Give me just a second.
Yesterday coming home, my eyes were so tired.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, it's-
And then just adjusting back to what was the temperature down in Miami?
on Saturday, I pulled up a list of cities and their high and low for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so there was all the biggest cities.
That's gonna
Miami
be
was the
depressing.
hottest city in the United States, and Minneapolis was the coldest city in the United States.
That's not shocking, but depressing.
Yeah, I mean, I love winter, so
Yeah, and I don't mind it when it's like this, like 30s, 20s. I don't like it when it's the negative
So like next
20.
week.
Is that
Yeah.
is it really supposed to be?
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
drop
get again
next
next
week.
week, yeah.
They do what?
End of this week, actually.
Snowmobile stuff?
Oh God, you're right.
Close to vintage.
-9, negative
Well, no, 'cause they
11,
got
negative
that.
10.
they got that
Ugh.
vintage, the largest vintage snowmobile show on Saturday
Where?
up in Elk River.
That's
Oh,
in
really?
River,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's really awesome. I usually bring my snowmobiles and run them, and I've raced them, and
Do you have vintage sleds too?
yeah, I took in one category. My 3 snowmobiles last year took first, second, and third.
Is this at the ERX park?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a race and a show?
You go there a lot of times and you do a ride.
Yeah?
No, I'm
And
waiting
you
to
meet up and you just off trail and have sit by a fire. Like there are thousands of people there. It's a
Oh.
humongous event and thousands of old snowmobiles, and I'm totally.
Kevin, we used to meet like once or twice a week.
And so, but I'm thinking of not bringing my snowmobiles
Yeah.
and just walking around and looking at other people's snowmobiles
It's all about me.
because it's gonna be so cold. I'm just gonna
I
go.
think Kevin used to know when we
I'll probably be spending the weekend working on my son's
came into
new
the room
car.
and he just gave me a hug right away.
A 2000 Honda Accord.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I had to put brakes in it because it had no brake lines.
Thank you.
Now I can't get it
That's an
to
important feature.
start. Well, I got brakes, but now I can't get it started, so that's next.
Do we rank them in numerically?
Just 8 total, right?
Okay, no priorities, just 8 check marks by the
Thank
ones you
you.
want, or however you want to signify.
Man,
Let's go.
8? You all right?
It's almost harder to read.
Was it?
I'm staring up there now.
I only have one pair of cheaters, sorry.
I think it's important to say that just because we might not pick it tonight, doesn't mean you can't bring it up during the year.
Right,
Oh,
for sure. Yeah, because I feel like we had this exact same issue last year where a lot of them we had to cut out because they were like ongoing stuff that we knew we were going to continue on, even though it was really important.
Yeah.
Was in Leicester, Delano today, getting my license plate tabs.
Yeah,
Such a neat
that,
addition for you guys.
that new office is awful, maybe walk right in off the street.
Open you guys up a little bit in City Hall, and
Yep. It's,
those folks are, God, they're the best to help you out too.
it's good to hear.
They always smile when I walk in. We remember you.
Yeah, DMV people tend to get a bad rap, and we never hear it, so,
What's
The
that?
secret- The secret little DMVs are where it's at.
yeah. I was gonna say DMV people in general tend to get a bad rap. and
Oh,
we
not
never
yours.
hear that here, it's always positive.
Yours, and then down in Rochester, there's a private, a private business owner runs the DMV down there. They are fantastic
That's what you
too.
could do.
They'll print,
You could
they'll
do that.
print titles and everything for you
Dean's
right there.
DMV.
Dean, and my
Dean's
initials are
DMV.
DMV.
Oh, no way, DMV's DMV.
You could borrow one of those Dean's plumbing trucks and just,
Replace the picture.
I haven't seen one of those for a while. Is that outfit still in business?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, plumbing, yeah.
Well, yeah, they got their place right on Hemlock and,
Is it still there?
34,
Okay,
I
I
think
haven't
so.
noticed.
Yep, the old tile place next to
Next to the dog hotel?
a dog hotel. Yeah.
There's a lot of brain power burning up down there. You got you thinking awful hard about this.
I've like
Tom's
crossed,
very
I've like crossed out 6 of them, and that's what I looked like when I took my PE. You know, here,
oh, yeah. It was black then.
8 hour days.
So you did pass the PE, huh?
Yeah, a while ago.
Some people call themselves engineers even though they're not PEs.
They shouldn't.
I know, well, they have an engineering degree and work with an engineering title. Hey, I get it. How dare they?
Do you drive a train? You're not an engineer.
Sheldon. Hey. Hey.
I'm just picking some.
Flip a coin.
I know.
Flip this. Blue M&M, yellow M&M.
I think I've got 8.
We should create a Corcoran coin.
Corcoran coin.
Maybe that's what we.
We could have our own money.
So
we could-
I've
we
been
could pay
doing
for stuff.
research on the logo, branding, all of that. Jessica had asked me to when I first started, and there, I can't even find the historical piece, like where did it come from? What was it developed from?
Or our current logo? I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I
You
can't
gotta, you know who
find
you
any
need to call is
historical-
Ron Thomas or Dorothy.
Dorothy Tice.
So what I
Yeah,
was
she-
told is that came when the J.C.'s purchased the new sign for the city hall. Remember the wooden sign that used to be out in front of City Hall, had that
Yeah.
logo on it? And what I was told is that was there wasn't actually a formal process or adoption. It was part of what
Someone drew it up?
part of what, I think, when that sign was made, the old wood sign was made for City Hall, that was kind of around the time that became the city logo.
So who did you say to ask?
Dorothy
Dorothy
Tice.
Tice or Ron Thomas.
Thank you. We can get you their
We could do City of Corcoran with buckthorn in it.
I don't know how
And some
Dorothy's
gold.
doing.
And Japanese beetle.
contact.
Yeah, I know how Ron's doing either.
No.
All right, I'm gonna, everybody ready?
We're ready.
Would Ken know?
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
so I'm gonna
Can
read
we?
off each number, I won't read the title.
George
And
Gamag
then
would know.
just If we can have a council
Yeah.
show of hands and then the staff show of hands.
You would.
Goal number 1, council. Staff.
Boy. Tough
Goal number
crowd.
2, council. Staff.
You can still do it even if we
Goal
don't.
number 3, council. Staff. Goal number 4, council. Staff.
I combined 4 and 8, does that count?
I got in trouble.
No, you can't do that.
We already went through that round.
You can't. You could really combine 1, 4, and 8,
Yeah, that's why I voted for 4. It's because it brought 1 in there too.
and 8, maybe?
We'll see.
Sure.
There's a bunch of them you could have
All right,
combined.
number 5,
I can
council.
always modify them later, he said.
Oh,
Gee.
5, staff. 6, council.
I'm gonna pull that back and save that vote.
7, council. 7, staff. 8, council.
I'll be by, whoop, Jeremy's gonna jump in.
8, staff. 9, council. 9, staff. 10, council. 10, staff. 11, council.
I was gonna vote for it. I have it crossed out because it's more just a philosophy.
I probably voted for
Yeah, I don't think it's a project.
Yeah. I like it.
11
But
staff.
is it a goal? I guess.
Well,
But that ship has sailed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hold on, he's going on without us.
Fair enough.
12, council.
Keep going.
12, staff.
I think that's gonna happen.
13, council.
It's a top 8.
I'll vote for 12.
It's a pass, not
13, staff.
goal.
14, council.
You know what I mean?
14, staff. 15, council.
Oh, not council.
15, staff. 16, council. 16, staff. 17,
Pity
council.
vote there, Isaac.
17, staff. 18, council. 18, staff. 19, council. 19, staff. 20, council. 20, staff. 21, council.
Can I put a note in that the suggestion earlier of just putting it's an easy to implement thing, so is even though I've recommended it 3 times, because I only have 8 things to pick, I will not vote for it, but it is an easy to implement.
Delete
real
a
quick.
3 and add a 0 to the end.
Hmm?
Make it 500 feet instead of 3.
Oh, yeah, it's just changing a number and putting it at any update we're already doing.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
Thank you.
Staff, 21. 22 council. 22 staff. 23 council. 23 staff. 24 council. 24
Sorry, count me there too.
Okay, 24 staff. 25 council.
I'll put mine with 24. Subtract that one.
Cheaters.
25 staff. 26 council. 26 staff. Kevin's happy. 27 council. 27 staff. 28 council. 28 staff. 29 council. 29 staff. 30 council. 30 staff. That's happy. 31 council. 31 staff. 32 council. 32 staff. 33 council. 33 staff. 34 council. 34 staff. 35 council. 35 staff.
She didn't go for that one.
All right.
I would know that that one is a real quick one too.
Fail.
You could just,
Yeah.
that's just creating a fund, right?
The last one, yeah.
Open up a separate banking account at
Yeah, we could do that
First
tomorrow.
State Bank of
Yeah, no,
Hampton.
we can definitely.
But I do like the idea.
Just making sure to outline that we want to do that.
Oh, you did?
I like the idea.
All
There's
right,
too many to pick.
let's see what we got here. At least there are none that I don't vehemently disagree with.
We got the one off there from last year.
Yeah, I know.
Fail. I told
I don't even know if I'm in that area.
I think you might be.
I might be.
It appears we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them that had at least 3 council members. Evaluating road designs, pedestrian crossings, aligning budget process, finishing PUD project, reviewing zoning around commercial industrial, developing a new approach for creating park standards, design and rapidly constructing, our trail corridors and planning, trail maintenance plan, automatic license plate readers, and then action planning or accelerating planning regarding fire rescue and first responder services. We take those as our highest priority, those 9. After that, if we want to look for
Staff's highest.
if we want to look for ones that have 2 council members and a particularly high staff following,
Green would be a good color.
what's that?
Green and gold are good colors.
Ooh, purple,
I
purple.
Lavender,
That's fitting.
as screwed up as they were this year, call it lavender.
It smells good.
Fuchsia.
I'm gonna try out next year. I'm working on my 4-yard passes.
Stressor. We need some
Need
of
to be
that.
working on your defense.
Yeah. Oh my
Couple
God, they
of
were
them
so
here, I guess really only a couple that had 2 council members and at least 3 staff, or 4 staff, and that's the IT roadmap and human resources roadmap. So 2 pretty comprehensive internal admin opportunities, so. And then what we did last year, we did identify anything that had 2 or more votes as the priority items, so we could probably include those as well. And these are kind of, as time allows, the priorities, secondary priorities to the top ones.
I don't know. Is that it? They're all in the same color, or are those supposed to be a different color?
Well, I'm lumping them into,
Okay.
so we kind of have 3 classifications. So we have 9 high priority ones, and then we've got 8 sort of next tier priorities. And then the rest were listed as other brainstorm goals in our plan last year. So.
Don't you have 2 and 4? Didn't you switch the color on 2 and 4?
I did, I switched the color on 2 and 4, and we could differentiate these out, depends what do you all think. I mean, 6 people in the room, 2 council members, 4 staff. Should these maybe go to highest priority, or should they be differentiated from the other ones in any way? I'm probably splitting hairs here, so at this point of it,
Didn't we have
Yeah.
5 high goals and
we had 7 and 6 last.
7 and
Seven.
6 last year.
so are we just
We're at
gonna have 2
And
classifications?
9.
9 and 2.
So right now, if we include these 2, the 2 and 4, if we include those with the second tier, we would have 9 and, what did I say, 9 and 8?
Yeah,
That works.
Yeah.
sure.
Those are more internally focused.
And the PUD project that's in yellow is so close.
Yeah.
We just need to get it over the
It's,
finish.
this next stage will be the hardest stage.
It is gonna be
Yep.
hard to do.
But we do have that, and we have a couple big code updates that are
Yep.
making progress on. 3.
That'll keep us busy, though.
Yeah.
Good list.
It is a good list, and something that we've had on our internal to-dos.
All right, well, that's what I have for you tonight. Thank you,
Awesome.
for all
Thank you
your
all.
attention, 4.5 hours.
You guys nailed it with the estimate on the amount of time it would take.
Good.
That's impressive.
I'll put this together in a report, send it over to Jessica for a draft to review and staff, and ultimately get you back the final version to adopt it at council meeting.
Awesome.
Thanks again for having me.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Great job, man.
Good job.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.